Tonight, 4 special guests take on TV's ultimate challenge. They'll be given a costume, props and a set, but no script. Actor Richard Wilson, presenter Claudia Winkleman, and comedians Mack and Rufus Hound make up our team for Thank God You're Here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Paul Merton.
Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to Thank God You're Here, the show that has just about everything except a script. Tonight, another 4 guests are ready to be our guinea pigs for this evening, so let's bring them out quickly before they chew their way out of their dressing rooms. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Richard Wilson, Claudia Winkleman, Mack and Rufus Hound. Richard. Come and join us. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome to our guests for this evening. Richard, you're best known as a comic actor, but also you're a highly respected theatre director.
Thank you very much, yes.
What would be your advice as a director to yourself as an actor tonight?
Keep cool.
Keep cool.
Stay open.
Stay open.
Open.
Open and cool. A bit like a fridge, really, isn't it? Claudia,
yes.
Are you nervous?
I can't even talk.
Oh,
I don't understand what I'm doing.
No. Did you at any point sign a piece of paper that said you'd agree to be here tonight?
I think I did, and I brought presents for everybody, all the people, and I said, please just tell me what I'm walking into, and they won't.
No.
And I'm livid.
Bribes, I think that's actually called it.
I know what you want.
OK, all right, well, good. Lee, you were here last couple of weeks ago. You were very good. You didn't win, but you nearly won. You nearly won.
I came 4th, only 3 places out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Are you going to keep coming back until you win the trophy?
Yeah, that's the idea, yeah.
It is a magnificent trophy.
I'm hoping to not come back next week. Can you fix that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to have a word with myself. Rufus, you've done a lot of live TV, a lot of live presenting.
Yeah.
Is it true?
It is that moment, isn't it, where all the people at home and indeed in the studio are going, oh, Richard Wilson and Claudia Winkleman and Mack and...
Yeah. And I've seen that bloke on a bottle of German beer, I'm sure.
Isn't he a Victorian strongman?
You are a Victorian strongman, aren't you?
Yeah, okay.
And just to confirm, none of you have any idea what you're going to be doing tonight, have you? You've got no idea at all. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a round of applause for our guests for this evening. As they disappear backstage to get changed in tonight's costumes, it's also worth remembering that our performers are playing for the prestige and honour that comes with this magnificent Thank God You're Here trophy. Somebody... These are rare, they're very rare. They're rarer than an MP saying, no, don't put that on my expense account, that would be entirely wrong. Meet my son, he's a heterosexual. Tonight's winner will be somebody who can stay in character, take control of their scene and, of course, make us laugh. Failing that, 50 quid and a brown envelope should swing it. When I think they've done enough or they just can't take any more, I'll let them escape and we'll hear this, which unfortunately happens to coincide with the sound of the fire alarm for the studios. So it's a tense moment for all of us. Health and safety insist I mention the fire exits. There are no fire exits. And just like everybody else tonight, I'll also be walking through the door into a scene I know nothing about. Let's kick off with our first scene tonight. Please welcome back on stage one of Britain's best-loved comic actors, the very beautiful Richard Wilson. This is, any clues at all what you might be doing?
It's obvious, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes. I'm not telling you what it is, though, but it's obvious.
OK, it's obvious. Well,
No idea.
No idea. OK, well, best of luck. Your destiny awaits. Richard, in you go.
Ah, Giles, thank God you're here.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well indeed.
Awfully nice to see you.
Very good to see you too. Now, where are they, Giles?
They're just coming. Oh, I thought they were there.
The gooseberries, Giles. You were looking for gooseberries.
Oh, I was. But aren't the others... oh, the gooseberries. Yes, couldn't find any.
Oh, really?
Couldn't find a bloody gooseberry at all.
I say, everyone, Charles is here. Hasn't got any gooseberries.
How are you?
Nice.
Charles, take a seat.
Do take a seat there.
There was no gooseberries anywhere.
No gooseberries?
No, I looked all over the place, and I just couldn't find a single one.
Not a single gooseberry?
Yeah.
Take a seat, old bean.
Thanks awfully. Have you been shooting then?
Shooting a little, yes.
What are you shooting?
Oh, anything that we can see, Giles.
You don't spot anything
worth shooting on your travels?
Awfully sorry about the gooseberries.
No, that's all right.
I say, Giles, these are wonderful sandwiches you brought. What makes them so special?
Well, I made them with my own fair hands.
Really?
And the meat I shot this morning.
Oh, my.
And the strawberries I handpicked from my, what do you call it? Glass house. Glass house. Glass. No, they're forced. The apples, of course, are from my orchard. But, you know, I couldn't find a gooseberry anywhere. May I just why did we want gooseberries?
Well, we thought they'd go very well with the sandwiches.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, it doesn't bloody matter, does it?
Oh, Giles, I heard that you had to disappear down to London on some urgent business. What was all that?
Well, that was a family matter.
Ah.
Yes. Death.
I dare say some young maiden was involved somewhere along the line. What's your secret with the ladies, old boy?
Well, I'm still mourning about the death.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if you don't mind me saying so, there was rather an abrupt segue.
I'm sorry. I feel like a terrible gooseberry.
Do you know, I couldn't find a single one.
You know.
Oh, I read in the Times that Lindbergh made it across the Atlantic in a plane.
Did he really?
Yes, what did you make of this whole flying business?
Well, I think it's wonderful.
Yes.
Wait, an aeroplane, is that what it's
aeroplane,
called?
apparently.
What year are we in at the moment?
1924, Giles.
I couldn't remember.
No, well, it's easy to forget. Funniest thing happened this morning,
Could you
Giles.
just point that away?
Absolutely. I'll switch to the left hand.
Thank you so much.
Shoot the sandwiches. Funniest thing happened this morning on our way back from town, Giles.
Yes, go on,
Giles
tell
and I
me.
were driving in his jalopy. We splashed mud over Lord Asquith when, quick as a flash, what did you say, Giles?
I said the silly old bugger. I said the silly old bugger serves him right. Never like that. Oh, my dear. How are you? Oh, so nice to see you.
Deirdre, or as you like to call her.
Deirdre.
You men and your guns.
Well, you know what Giles always says about guns.
Yes. Point them away from me. Keep them away. Darling, I'm terribly sorry, but I couldn't find a gooseberry anywhere.
Couldn't find a gooseberry?
No, not one. Not a
Searching
single
for
one.
gooseberries.
I don't know who's been at them.
Giles, may we have a word?
Yes?
Oh.
Excuse me.
Not at all.
Yes.
Do you remember what you asked me last Saturday?
Don't say it out loud, Deirdre. Yes, I do, of
You
course.
do remember? Do you remember what you placed in my hand?
Yes, I do.
This ring.
Yeah, it looks wonderful on.
Doesn't it? Have you had a chance to speak with Daddy?
No, but I plan to this afternoon.
Oh, what if he says no?
He won't say no, will he?
Oh, Giles, I've just had the most wonderful idea. Do you know what it is?
What's that? Tell me.
What's to stop us from simply eloping?
Eloping?
Eloping.
Let's elope now.
Yes, right now.
Shall we?
Yes,
Right.
let's elope.
Oh,
Time to head back to the house, everyone.
yes.
Oh, it's not raining.
I'll put up my flimsy parasol to shade us.
Thank you so much.
Give me one reason why we shouldn't be man and wife.
I have none at all. Let's elope now.
Just let's elope. Let's elope right now. Into the...
Thank you very
Richard,
much.
well done. Come and join me.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Richard.
Thank you, Paul. I thought I was going to be at the end of the pier or something.
No, it's very difficult to work out what you're going to be until you know actually what it is.
It's extraordinary.
You had no luck with the goose
But
piece.
they're so good at it, of course.
Yes, yes. Well, they make you look good, make us look good, make everybody look good. Congratulations to Richard Wilson. Well done, Richard. OK, let's bring out our next guest for this evening and see what she's been dressed in. Please welcome back journalist and television presenter Claudia Winkleman.
So, am I going to a sick fancy dress party?
Well, you could be, you could be. Does this in any way represent the school uniform you used to have?
Yes, sort of,
Yeah.
although I did writing on mine, but I already feel naughty, but obviously I don't know whether I'm supposed to be good or bad.
No, indeed you don't. Well, in fact, you'll know as soon as you walk through the door. Claudia?
Do you want to come with me?
Yes and no. I'll stay out here. Your destiny awaits. Good luck.
Thanks.
Take a deep breath.
Thank God you're here.
Yes, well, yes, thank you for having me.
Well, the headmistress would like to have a little chat with you.
Good, good. Excellent.
Seat.
This is for me. Hello, howdy.
Ah, Caroline,
Yes.
how's Mum?
Good, good, thank you. Better, better. She was...
I thought she was still in the intensive care unit.
Oh, yes, no, well, she was for a while. Fingers crossed, did some praying, obviously, and, and now she's better. Now she's better.
Just like that?
Well, what happened is Mummy... yes, I can see she would definitely be Mummy. What she did is she got drunk and ate the hamster. And then... Because we have... And then she went... Anyway, she's better.
Oh, good. Good. Caroline, as school captain, you are
Yes.
expected to uphold certain values.
Yes, yes,
Leadership, respect and...
Jauntiness. And reading. And no nail polish.
All good things, yes, except the nail polish. But what about compassion?
Oh, I do care. What? About?
Well,
I think...
you recently placed a sign outside the Year 12 common room. What did it read, Mrs. Simpkins?
No fat girls allowed.
Yes. That's because they were eating my buns.
Yes.
And I didn't really mean it. It was just because of Hetty.
Are we being compassionate to Hetty?
Well, because it's just better that Hetty doesn't go in there because there's, like, big jars of butter and stuff. She's going to eat it with her hands. But that's compassionate. Well done, me.
I understand you've been establishing some after-school clubs.
Yes.
What do you do on Tuesday evenings?
Oh, well, we do chess. Chess.
Not just chess.
No, no, no. Naked chess. I'm always the queen.
Chess, yes. And then there are your off-campus activities.
Oh.
Oh, last weekend, all girls were required to perform community service. What was yours?
Well, yes, community service, what? Cleaning the test tubes.
Yes, a grid girl at the Formula One Grand Prix.
Oh, are you talking about Eddie? Well, I tell you, I went to learn more about science and biology.
How is it... I see. Well, how is it community service?
Well, it's good for the community because us lucky girls have to have fun.
Caroline, I was interested to hear you have some ideas about changing the uniform.
Yes, what I thought would work was just tiny, tiny little bras, right? Pink, aquamarine, little... And then T-shirts, and then little tight skirt, and then knee-high socks and high heels.
Why?
Well, I just think it would make maths more fun.
I'm sure you'll agree that how our girls appear in public is very important to our school.
Yes, yes, I do. Yeah.
I got a little bit of a shock this morning when I went into our newsagent.
No, that's not... That was... I tell you for why that was. That was what happens if you go outside and you forget something and then it was an experiment.
What do you think it says about the school?
Oh, that we're good fun.
Well done.
It was scary.
It was scary.
Congratulations to Claudia Winkleman.
Thank you.
You glad it's over?
Last time on the show, he was an Olympic athlete. Find out what's in store for Lee Mack this week after the break.
Welcome back to Thank God You're Here. Now, each week we like to give our guests the opportunity to warm up before the show, and this afternoon we asked them to try their hands as waiters in a high-class restaurant.
Hello, and so, le fromage.
The cheese, marvellous. What have you got for us tonight?
Beaucoup de fromage.
What would you recommend?
Oh, well, a little slice of each.
Really?
All sort of piled up like a sandwich.
Brie.
The cheese?
Which in particular?
That one. The biggest one.
What's that called?
The big one. The big cheese.
Well, this one is very good. Get a smell of that. That is English cheese. Rubbish. You do not want this.
Isn't that a seasonal cheese? How did you manage to get it at this time of year?
I have it made in Uruguay by a child. It's actually made from his own eyes.
It's a sort of it's from a place that sells off-season cheese. You know offseasoncheese.com?
Tell us about the brie.
The brie, well, it's nice. It's a little bit shy. It likes the Spice Girls and long walks in the park.
I don't know much about brie. Ask me another one.
Well, what region of France is it made in?
Do you want to eat the cheese or do you not want to eat the cheese?
What region of France is it made in?
All regions. In fact, there is not a region in France that does not make brie. It is the national cheese of France, you idiot.
What technique do they use?
Mainly, to be honest, the cheese-making technique. You take some milk, you let it go off, you have a smoke, you watch the films of Jean-Luc Godard and contemplate the fact that none of us can exist. Then you come back, it's pretty much done.
So you get the cow. We're all friendly and all named, actually, which is lovely. So these cheeses are from a cow called Bella, who is a Capricorn.
Do you have any aged cheddar?
No, I have some brand new cheddar, though. Who wants the old stuff, right?
Well, how old is the new stuff?
The new stuff is about 4 days old.
Okay. And how would you describe the taste?
Milky. Very milky.
Is it very piquant?
It is a bit piquanty, like a shampoo.
Why are you asking all these questions? I'm here to serve the bloody cheese, not give you a bloody lesson in how it's made.
Just touch that. Just touch it.
Touch it?
Yes. It's made of stinging nettles. That's not
a little
it. Do not eat this. This is more of a joke cheese.
What is the famous cheese from Normandy?
What do you mean Normandy?
It's in France.
Normandy. Normandy. You say Normand. Are you French?
No.
Well, say Normandy.
Normandy.
This cheese here, we have it has AOC written on it. What does that stand for?
Any old cheese. We have no idea what that
All right, cheddar. It's sort of like a hip-hop cheese.
Isn't it appellation d'origine contrôlée?
So why don't you bloody ask?
Of course, in France, there's only one king of cheeses.
Dairy.
I thought it was Roquefort.
No, you're thinking of that detective in the 70s.
What is this cheese here? It has the letters A.
I've got other. Look at this restaurant. It's not quiet. I've got to serve these people, you know.
We won't take much more of your time, right?
You've been here for bloody hours already.
Sorry,
Do you want the brie? Do you want the brie?
Well, no, I'd like to find out about the different cheeses so I can make my mind up.
Well done to all the performers. Richard Wilson being a bit grumpy there, he could base a sitcom around that character. He could play a one-legged waiter, 1 foot in the gravy. Thank you. It's now... You needn't, but I'm glad you did. It's now time to bring out our next guest. He made a huge impression a few weeks ago when he appeared as an Olympic athlete talking to a class of school children. He's back by popular demand. Will you please welcome comedian Lee Mack? Welcome back, Lee. So, What does this think? Last time it was fairly easy. You guessed you were an athlete. What do you think this could be?
I haven't a clue, but it looks like I'm the kind of bloke who's had his computers confiscated by the police.
Well... It's not, is it? Well, let's keep it light, yeah? Let's just find out your destiny awaits. See if you are a bloke who's had his computer nicked by the police.
Oh. Ah! Thank God you're here. I didn't do it.
We could really do with your help cracking this case.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I bumped into a schoolgirl that looked like Claudia Winkleman.
Gather round. I'd like to welcome our colleague from Interpol. I was going to say Senior Detective Superintendent. Of course, you've had a promotion. What's your current rank?
Even higher. One higher. One higher than that.
One higher than that, Hadfield.
Well, really super.
One of the best criminal profilers in the business.
If not the best criminal profilers in the business, if indeed that's what you said.
What was the name of that serial killer you tracked down last year?
The serial killer?
Yeah.
Five Fingers Dave.
That's the one?
Yeah, he's still at large with those fingers, doing things.
Well, this case has got us stumped. We've been carrying it house to house.
No, that's No Leg Pete. Very easy to mix them up. Never mix up Five Fingers Steve with No Legs Pete.
Well, you believe that all serial killers have one thing in common. What?
Yes, killing.
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 You make it sound so simple.
But wait, it gets more complicated. It's not killing, it's killings.
Killings?
That's where the word serial comes from.
Plural.
Otherwise, they're a killer. You can only be a serial killer if you've killed more than one person.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're simply a killer. Let me know if I'm losing you.
No,
What? Should have done this on day one.
Yeah. Well, what is that phrase?
What's the difference between a burglar and a burglars?
I've no idea.
More than one. Simple again. Always look out for the S.
What's that phrase you always use? To catch a killer, you have to...
Be a thriller. That phrase?
Yeah. All right, let's go through the facts.
Yes. Hit me.
OK.
All of the victims were 5'4" drove a Ford Mondeo. What can you read into that?
Well, they're dwarfs. They were all dwarfs. Was there 7 of them?
Yes.
Ah, PC Officer Allison.
We've just received this phone message.
Right.
Excellent.
I'll take it.
Let's hear it.
Yes?
I'm gonna kill.
Oh,
kill,
I see.
Kill. You'll never be able to stop me. I'm gonna kill and kill and kill and kill and...
I think he was going to say kill. That's my first impression. I think there's a possibility that this man is going to kill. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, or 4 or 5 or 6. 7 times. 7 tiny little men will not be feeling happy or sleepy. Sneezy, or dopey, or cranky.
As a forensic psychologist,
yes,
how would you describe his mental state?
I would say his mental state is one of... he's mental. He's absolutely off his trolley. Here's the Officer Allison.
Sir, the post-mortem results.
Excellent. Right. What's in there? One of his victims?
No, it's from his latest victim.
Right.
Bruising to the neck, stab wounds to the chest, and a bullet through the skull. What does that tell you?
Suicide.
Now, according to your book, all killers make one crucial mistake.
That's right. Not buying the book. I couldn't believe it when I saw a cop. You like good cop, bad cop.
Well done, Rick. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Well done. How did you find that?
Well, I'm used to that.
Oh, yeah.
But not with these clothes on, usually in
so
robber's gear.
Did it throw you that you'd guessed policeman and actually was a policeman?
Well, it did throw me a little bit after what I was suggesting, yes, because I thought this surely isn't light entertainment.
No. Well, it is in your hands. Well done, Lee. Congratulations, Lee Mack.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Lee.
Find out what's in store for Rufus Hound. And Paul Merton walks through the door on Thank God You're Here.
Welcome back to Thank God You're Here, and our last guest challenge for this evening. Please welcome a TV presenter and also a brilliant stand-up comedian, Rufus Hound. So, what do you think?
Well,
any ideas?
I think you've made me look like a right chav.
Yeah, I believe we have. Now, before we go in, we're going to do something different this time. So, Actually, follow me. Come this way.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, pick on the new guy, is that it?
Oh, yeah, boy.
Thank God you're alive.
Have that, Leroy! Yeah, man!
You all right?
Of course, man. No problems. Is that wine, innit? Oh, class.
Are you hurt?
They said that wouldn't do 100. They do like well mugs.
Do you need us to call you an ambulance?
No, girl, I'm bulletproof.
I say, we were just watching TV and suddenly we heard the screech of brakes and bam!
Here I am, like your fairy godmother.
Yes. What happened?
Well, I'm here to grant you a wish. Would you like to be invisible? Face that way.
Hang on. This is a solid brick wall, you know.
I know, it's not easy. You've got to be going well fast.
How fast were you going?
Last time I looked,
Yeah.
110.
What I don't understand is this is a second-floor flat.
You ever seen Dukes of Hazzard? You just got a convoy, know what I'm saying?
I thought we heard another car. Are you sure you weren't racing?
No, I was racing. What do you two people live like? I was racing the car! I've done 120, came through second floor, round about now, man. Where's my love?
His jacket.
Illegal Street Drag Racing Champion 2006.
That's right, and this time round, I'm telling you, we're going for double championships. It's not easy, you know.
Hang on a minute. I recognise this car.
Yeah.
Oh, darling, it's the one that nearly ran me over at the supermarket last week.
Is this true?
Listen, bruv. Calm down. The important thing is this. If I'd have known it was her, it would never have happened. I thought it was just some other mug. I thought it was you. You know when you see people like me and you say, oh, they're acting all hard? Trust
Yes.
me, God, I ain't acting. It's hard.
Really?
Tell me about it, bruv. Do you see me? Do you see me,
You
though?
were cracking, man. Top burn.
Clack, 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 clack.
This fell off.
We don't need that no more.
All right.
You're a learner.
No, I was a loser. Not no more.
It's only because he lost his licence. He's driven before.
Yeah.
What did you lose your licence for?
It was a bit touch and go, to be honest. It wasn't my car. I touched it, it went. But the police didn't believe me. Do you know something? I don't like olives. I'm still tasting it.
Nasty.
It's good, though.
Have you been drinking all night?
No, just now. Thanks for that.
He wasn't drinking when we crashed. He was sending a text.
Yeah.
Who were you texting?
Injury lawyers for you. They are injury lawyers. I was calling them for you.
Well. Hello, Stevie.
All right, Dad? Thank you very much.
Good joy, that.
Yeah, I really did. I'll tell you that my favourite bit. Yeah. I wasn't expecting this. Real wine.
Real wine.
Yeah, real wine.
That's real wine.
Yeah, that really was.
So you're slightly pissed?
Well, I'm not now, but trust me, by the group one, I'm going to be asleep in Richard Wilson's lap.
Let's give a cue for that. Congratulations, Rufus Hound. Well done, Rufus. Very shortly, I myself will be stepping into the unknown, so let's hope I can get it off my shoe in the meantime. Let's see how our guests fared when we put them in the position of the boss of a nursing home under investigation by a consumer affairs show.
According to some in the industry, not all nursing homes meet British standards. the CEO of Aged Link, agreed to discuss these accusations. Now, you don't employ any medical staff. Who looks after the healthcare needs of your residents?
You know, there's an old saying, that doesn't kill me makes me stronger. We pretty much let them take care of themselves.
That's not entirely true. Some of my people have a lot of first aid experience.
Why do you wake your residents at dawn?
It's a sort of safety thing. There's been a few incidences where we haven't woken them at dawn to find that they weren't wakeable at all due to deadness.
You refer to your residents as inmates.
They come from a time of respect your elders. By referring to them as inmates, I suppose you could call it dehumanise them. Just helps keep them alive.
Is it normal to have a punishment room?
Not normal, but certainly advisable.
Yes. No.
You find it funny? The punishment aspect?
No. We call it a punishment room, but actually it's just a deep massage.
How many residents would you currently have at this facility?
212.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. 2 died this morning. Sorry, 210.
You also have no kitchen.
No.
Residents have to order takeaways.
Have you ever seen an old person in the kitchen? It's very dangerous. We find they get confused. They'll sometimes open the oven. They'll think it's an elevator. They'll go in. They'll turn it down to floor number 4. Accidents happen.
Well, is it normal, then, for elderly residents to share bunk beds?
That's what they want, dear boy.
They love it. Let me tell you, nothing will get your rehabilitation from a hip operation sorted more quickly than a get up those stairs before I call matron.
I've also noticed at this facility that it has no fire escapes. How do you expect residents to get out safely?
There's not going to be a fire, you know, not 2 weeks on the run.
What are your qualifications in the field of old age care?
Right. Well, I have an old parent. So, win-win.
I know what my people want. I'm old myself, although I probably wouldn't guess just how I'd gone. Have a guess.
I would say 70. Overcrowded, dirty, poorly run. How would you respond to these accusations?
Lies, lies. You've got a point, and lies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Take him away.
Please welcome back Paul Merton.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Well, as you see, this is my turn here. Obviously, my wish has come true. This week, I am a flamenco dancer, which is what I wanted all along. This is a door for which I'm meant to be going through over here. Before I go in, they've asked me to sort of just, well, to do something with this prop here. So, OK, Paul, you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Good luck. Thank you. Do I have to go now? Yes, I'm afraid you do. OK, in we go. Oh, God.
Thank God you're here.
God, the storm out there. It's terrible.
Really?
I managed to get the bucket. Do you remember the bucket we lost?
Yeah.
I found it.
Oh, brilliant. You've just been to the communications tent. What's the latest?
Oh, the latest is the party for Friday's still on. They're still on. There's going to be a disco, going to be sort of buffet, finger buffet, that kind of thing.
They're having a party?
They're having a party, yeah, it's great. It's really good. It's really good.
And on the summit, what are the conditions like up there?
Oh, the top. Oh, God, you wouldn't know. Can I lean on this? You wouldn't know. I mean, honestly, up there, they say it's the highest point on Earth. But unfortunately, there was a snowstorm, so I couldn't really see where I was.
Bad snowstorm?
Bad snowstorm, yes. There's bad snowstorms, there's good snowstorms. This was a bad snowstorm in that it contained more snow than a good snowstorm.
Any word on the German team?
Yes.
What was that?
They've put a towel up on the top of the mountain, so unfortunately I couldn't barely get up there. It's been there since 5:30 this morning. If I'd left early, I would have been all right.
All right, well, let's get started.
Yeah, let's get started, OK?
Now, the golden rules of high-altitude climbing.
Yes.
Number 1.
Don't do it.
Number 2 is about this.
Number 2 is about this, yeah. Now, we all know that was my jacket when we started on this. I said it was my jacket, and we had a party, and I turned around and you were wearing it, and suddenly, oh, it's your jacket, and suddenly you're the leader. Well, it's actually my jacket. So I'd like it back, please.
I'm sorry, there you
That's
go,
all
Mick.
right. Thank you.
Is that your favourite
It
jacket?
had sleeves when I gave it to you. Dear, oh dear. How you doing, all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
thanks.
good. So, I thought
thought it looked better on me.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That's given Friday night a new complexion, isn't it? I seem to have developed a bust with this jacket. There we are.
Right, let's take a look at the route that we've got planned.
Yeah, OK.
Mick, take us through it.
Right, Mick? Oh, yeah, right, OK. Yes. Now, OK, we're going to start, first of all, we're going to start here by the yellow band.
Why the yellow band, Mick?
Well, lots of people would start at a double belay point, but I don't know what that means. So, yellow band is where I prefer to start. So what you need to do is you're helicoptered in to the yellow band, and from there you should be up the cable car to Hornbein Couleur, which is a fantastic cocktail, because if you get one of those, they're absolutely great. 2 straws, it's pink in colour, it tastes lovely. And then from there to the Japanese Couleur, which is the same kind of drink, but it's a bit more oriental. That was the least racist thing I could say at that point. I thought of 2 other things I couldn't say at all. And over here is ABC2, which, of course, you know, is a cinema. They're a tiny little cinema. It used to be the Odeon, now you've got the ABC2. They show the foreign films in there. It's only about 80-seater, but it's all right.
How do you propose we get through the Chulong ice fields?
The Chulong ice fields?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about those for... I haven't heard about those for... Well, I haven't heard it's been too long since I last heard about those. The Chulong ice fields, well, what you've got to do about them is you've got to treat them as a field full of ice. You've got to put your first foot forward, your second foot after that, and if you've got a third foot, that's really good, because a tripod grips on ice better than 2 feet.
Any word on our Sherpas? Why did they walk off the job?
Do you remember the nude chess? Yeah. Chess and the nude.
They didn't like that.
They didn't like them. They said in this weather it's absolutely terrible.
Well, who's going to carry our gear?
Ah. Have you not mentioned the thing about the gear?
I didn't. I'm sorry, Mick.
All right, Colin will tell you about the gear.
Well, I've got broad shoulders. I'll be carrying a lot of it, and the rest of us will have to carry our share.
Yes, well, that's the cover story. In fact, the gear's been sold. We have no gear at all. The Sherpas, we've sold the gear and the Sherpas, and we've bought this magnificent fire for the proceeds.
It's a little embarrassing to ask this, but at 28,000 feet, how are we supposed to go to the toilet?
At 28,000, there's not many people up there. You can go where you like, mate. Oh, is that it? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Join us after the break for the All-In Group Challenge. Welcome back to the final part of Thank God You're Here. We'll shortly be announcing the winner of the Thank God You're Here trophy, but before that, let's bring out all of tonight's guests and see how they get on in the final group challenge. Please welcome back to the stage Lee Mack, Claudia Winkleman, Rufus Hound and Richard Wilson.
They didn't tell us you were doing this one as well.
No, exactly. Guess who's going to win tonight? So how have you enjoyed the experience so far? Been good?
Yeah, the green room's great.
Yeah, well, without any further ado, let you go in. If you go, Lee, you go first. Your destiny awaits. Good luck.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Can't get through.
OK, welcome, everybody. Come in. Thanks for coming. Do I take a seat? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, we'll save those for later. How about we sit... Oh, dearie me.
Lovely. Have a seat. Have a seat. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's begin by going around the room to get everyone's name, along with our personal weight loss goal. I'll start. I'm Jane, and I want to look good in a bikini. And your goal?
My name's Lucy, and I want to be able to see my toes.
My name's Charles, and frankly, I'm not entirely sure why Lucy's made me come here.
Your name and your weight loss goal.
My name is George, and I want to look good in a bikini.
Good. Good goal, George. Good goal. Now, I have the results of your latest weigh-ins.
Oh.
Yes. In the last week, you've all put on an average of 2 stone.
I've been very depressed. I lost my wife. Well, actually, I had to.
Oh. Because, Brian, I have been wondering how someone on such a strict calorie-controlled diet could manage to put on 12 pounds.
Well, that was the kid. I ate him as well. Well, you little fella.
Lucy.
Yes, hello.
1.5 stones. Could you tell the group what exercise you've done over the past week?
I can tell you what exercise she hasn't been doing.
It's Lucy's turn.
It's my go, Charles. That's what...
Talk.
Right, let me say this. The exercise I've done is lifted something and eaten.
Charles, you claim to be spending 6 hours each day in the swimming pool, yet you still managed to put on 21 pounds. How?
Yes, let's make this about Charles, shall we? Let's make it all about me. You sit there in your ivory tower looking down at everyone. Ooh, I'm fit as a flea. Try being married to that.
George, coming to you now. George, what was the promise you made to us all at the last meeting?
I promised I'd bring this bag in.
Now, George, I think that promise was, in fact, to avoid junk food, and I'd like you to empty that bag. Come on, George. Spirit of trust. Oh, George.
Oh, yeah!
Now, I actually think it's time we went back over some of the basics. The 3 pillars of weight loss. Diet, exercise, and...
Self-esteem.
Yes. So I want each of you to turn to the person next to you and give them a supportive comment about how you see them. Brian.
You've got great tits, love.
Thank you, Brian.
Oh, that way.
That was
that way, all right.
That way.
Lucy, have you got a marathon, a Mars bar, or any of the chocolate items? A currant bun, a chicken. Let me eat your leg.
Lucy, your turn.
Yeah,
Supportive comment. Think.
I like your name, Charles.
Very positive.
Thank you, Lucy. You are a beautiful person. In there. Not there, obviously, there's hideous. In there.
And you, the bastard.
Wasn't very supportive, but let's finish with a great big Flab Fighters group hug. Everyone, come on.
Not Flab Fighters group hug.
No?
Why is it those of a different shape who don't fit into your tired stereotypes aren't worth anything? Not Flab Fighters, Flab Worshippers. Now come on, you evil bitches. Eat the biscuits. Come on! Come on!
Well done. Come join me. Congratulations, well done. Well, now, stand inside who walks away with the prestigious Thank God You're Here trophy. First of all, Claudia, the image of you playing strip chess, of course, will stay with us forever. That was wonderful. You could probably get a series out of that if you wanted. Richard, where are you, Richard? If there'd been a gooseberry in that scene, you'd have found it. Rufus, you managed to crash a car, drink 2 glasses of wine, get off with that bloke's wife, all in about 2 minutes, so that was fantastic. Lee, well done. Since the end of your scene, the 7 dwarfs will all be taken into custody. The winner tonight, just by a thin hair, is Rufus for his magnificent scene. Well done. Rufus Hound. Thanks to all our assembled cast and our guests, Lee Mack, Claudia Winkleman, Rufus Hound and Richard Wilson. That's all we've got time for tonight. See you next week on Thank God You're Here.
For more information about the show and to get highlight clips on your mobile, text THANK to 83339. Text costs 2 standard messages. Next here on ITV1, prepare to laugh, cry or maybe just run and hide. It's Scary Movie. And over on ITV2, the man with the hips, Brendan Cole, Trisha Goddard and Dancing on Ice presenter Holly Willoughby get ready for some awkward questions. It's Al Murray's Happy Hour.